I never had to, put on a show, try and impress her with like whatever. She just always kind of loved me for me, my authentic self, and I her. So it was just effortless. And I think that's when we first said I love you, I was like, I've never really said this to a girl before. And I don't plan on saying it again.
I met Michael working at the Boys and Girls Club, actually. Officially, we were both sent to an offsite camp, and we started a carpool together with us and other camp counselors because this site was pretty far, and none of them drove, but I drove. So yeah, we started as a carpool.
We didn't really know each other at that time. We were just coworkers. So it wasn't about till 3, maybe 4 years later of actually being acquainted where we got to know each other better.
Michael found out that I was actually half Filipino. Based on where I went to school, he just assumed I was Spanish. So when we found out we were both Filipino or half Filipino, I told him I was involved in the Filipino community. And invited him and his family out to our Independence Day party.
Both our mothers from the Philippines. And she knew that my grandmother, my Lola from the Philippines, was moving back to the Philippines for good. So she thought, hey, this might be something that she'd enjoy.
So I thought this would be a great opportunity to make sure they're connected to their Filipino community before she actually goes back.
So she invited us, we went there, and that's the first real connection that we made. We ended up dancing that night, we met each other's families, so that would be the first day.
Kasama ka sa pagtanda ang hiling sa Diyos na may gawa ape lido ko'y maging iyo naglakad ka ng dahan-dahan sa pasilyo tungo sa'kin at hinawakan.
My brother, he was the first one to be like, so how about that girl? And I was like, whoa, no, she just was doing something nice, invited the family.
We knew going in, my mother and I, that Michael had a crush on Leah. We were at a Filipino banquet together, and the whole night, we could see he was flirting, but not quite ready to take that step.
And they're like, okay, I don't know, maybe there's something else.
And there was a dance coming up, and we both encouraged him to go ask her to dance.
I think he was a little persuaded by his family to ask me to dance. And that point, yeah, I would never say no to a dance.
It was when we danced. There was just a nice chemistry there. I'm not a very good dancer. She's a great dancer. Her family they're awesome. They're big dancers. They're party animals in a good way.
And I think we all kind of knew while they were dancing up there, she's the one for him.
So it was kind of cool to be a little brought out of my shell, and she brought it out of me pretty naturally.
He was pretty stiff, and even something as small as I was doing a twirl, I would have to tell him, okay, I'm gonna twirl, and he would twirl me.
My grandma and my mother, they both were blown away by just her hospitality, along with her mother and her father. They were just very, very lovely people.
Well, he is loud, but he is a loving person. That's for sure.
The first impression went really well. Very happy-go-lucky guy. Yeah, it was just great.
He's the same thing. He's knowledgeable when it comes to movies. He have lots of things to say about an actor, about the movie. It's like, huh? He was awesome.
I'm just trying to tell you how I feel.
If my body was a boat, could you steer that sailor? Make it feel like it's a 1960s Hollywood trailer. Classic like cars, classic like Elizabeth Taylor. Could you tour
Yeah.
Should I kiss her or is the makeup?
I mean, exhale on exes. Baby, 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 would you make it alright? Or maybe that much better. If you wanted, you could make it all worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. Ooh. Wanna see the
First kiss. Well,
Denny's, which probably wouldn't be my first place to go.
we were actually on her porch. I was dropping her off. And I've always been a bit, we'll say, reluctant to make the first move.
I definitely wanted him to kiss me at the end, and I was lingering by the door, hoping he would make a move.
I just don't want to ruin anything, you know what I mean? I always wanted to just leave it as it was a great date. It was a lot of fun. I walk her to her door.
And while we were doing all this, my neighbor saw us, drove past us, then drove back and yelled out, "Kiss her!"
And was like, come on, man, just kiss her already. He actually yelled that. And honestly, shout out that guy. He broke the ice in a fun way. We laughed, she laughed, and she was like, yeah. And so we kissed right there on her front porch there.
make it that much better. So I hope you're gonna make it all worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. Ooh, worth all of the time I'm about to give you, baby. So I hope you're gonna make it all worth it, worth it, worth it, worth it. Ooh, give all of the time I should be working on it. So I hope you're gonna make it all worth it, worth it, worth it. Give me out of 6-carat Cartier rings, baby.
Oh gosh, I think I knew pretty early, which was really scary. But he took those first steps to show and tell me how much he loved me first, which just made it that much easier to like follow suit with him.
I was making breakfast for us in the morning. And we were just listening to some music, and that was the first day that I felt like I wanted to say I love you. And I didn't right away. And she actually initiated a bit of that conversation, and I could just kind of tell and read her mind. That's what she wanted to say. So I just went out and said it first, and she said it too. So I think that connection of just like, we were just so on the same page. At this point, it might have been like I don't know the timeline perfectly, but maybe a year in. And things have just been going so like effortless, I think is the good word for it.
But probably when his oldest nephew was born and how excited he was to see not just his family grow, but like his brother's family grow and see him start this new chapter, and how again he was just so excited and like, you know, ready to meet them and be part of their lives.
I love you. Yeah.
And honestly, Leah is the best thing that's ever happened to him, and we're so happy to have her. She's a great person.
It just makes me happy. Like, I love seeing her be happy. She's an awesome person. She's amazing. So like her being happy just makes me happy too.
I think Michael's going to treat Leah very well because I know that's his nature, as my nature is. So I look forward to seeing that marriage grow and prosper, and I think it will be a very happy and successful marriage. So it's very nice to see that. So I'm proud that he cares about others, that he works with others, that he helps others. So yeah, I mean, what more can you ask for?
Oh, they're just so compatible. Like, I remember the last wedding we were at, you know, Mike's always had some awful dance moves, and I remember them busting those out together and just so in sync, and just, you can just tell that they're perfect for each other. one of our other friends was hosting a barbecue and we met her there. And just remember, you know, the two things I think stuck out to me the most were how happy Mike was to be around her, and then also how she kind of had a very similar style of humor and was, you know, just like a fun-loving person, just like him. And I think those kind of stood out as like, you know, I think this girl is probably the right girl for him.
He fits so well with my family. I think my family is big, loud, big personalities, and they love that banter. And I think Michael just fits right in with all of that. Family is so big for him. So I think for myself, it's always been scary to introduce people to my family, and to have him just feel comfortable and himself, and, you know, really try to involve himself in their lives without me as well. Definitely means a lot.
Something that blew me away about them is just how much they put family first. You know, I come from a pretty big family on the Filipino side, but a lot of distance is between us. To see that her family lived the exact same way that my dad would want us to live and we were with each other, it was just, I knew it was a perfect fit, and I got along so well with all the uncles in particular. They're musicians. They welcomed me in. They let me jam with them at Christmas. Steve has an amazing basement full of instruments, and to be kind of welcomed in, they let me play with them. You know, they gave me a hard time in a good way. You know, they gave me a classic welcoming, Italian welcome. But I knew from the get-go, like, that this is a family that I share values with. Cliche or not, we just fit like two pieces of a puzzle. We kind of joke a little, even down to being both half Filipino. We make one full Filipino. She finds like, she's just like me, very proud of her heritage, very proud of the culture.
We definitely take a lot after Filipino culture, and it's just wonderful having that extend again. I myself married someone who's half El Salvadorian, so we like keeping the Filipino tradition going.
I think just our family is so, like, so many sisters, so much femininity. I think having a brother was something every single one of us wanted to have in the first place. So just having him around just brings like that competitive, boyish side out of us as well. So it's like a good balance, and he's just been awesome.
Dance with me, darling, just one more time. Take my hand and let's just slow dance all night. Girl, you know I'm hoping when the music ends, you and I will fall in love all over again. Dance with me, darling, just one more time. Put your pride aside, right here next to mine. Girl, you know I'm hoping.
We were actually in the Philippines together crashing my sister and brother-in-law's honeymoon.
It was the first overcast day we had actually, all week in the island. But it actually turned out to be beautiful regardless because the sun was peeking out just a little bit through the clouds as we went for a walk, sunset walk on the beach with the whole family. Some of her uncles were there too from the Philippines that she hasn't seen since she was a little kid. So the whole family was out for one last sunset walk on the beach.
On the last night of being there, my family, his family, we all took a walk down to the beach.
We were all taking pictures, and it was our turn to take a couple's photo, and that photo turned into our engagement photos.
Took some photos, and then he surprised me by getting down on one knee.
She said yes. She cried first a lot. She actually didn't say yes for a while. She cried a lot, and I was like, I need an answer. I took the crying as a yes, though. But she eventually did say yes, and the whole family celebrated our last night in Boracay, and we had some big news to go send to our relatives that we were about to go visit in their hometown. I don't often cry tears of joy. I feel like today will be very emotional, and yeah, I'll just be happy. I'll be extremely just at ease, at peace. Mentally, yes, we've been together a long time. You know, we live together, but I think just being a husband, mentally, I'm just ready to take it to another level. Like our lives are just getting started, and I want to be a better man from this day forward for her. Like we said, we have eyes on having a family, so if I'm going to be a father, you know, I want to be the best father I can be as prepared as you can be. So when we say I do, when that kiss happens, you know, it's just going to be everything, you know, everything I hope she dreamed for, everything I've dreamed of. I'm just super happy that this is our life. Leah, I love you so much. I'm super excited for the rest of our lives together. We just have such a great road ahead of us. I'm so grateful to be sharing it with you. Yeah, I couldn't ask for a better day. I hope you're feeling good. I'm feeling good. I have no nerves. Beautiful day. And I just can't wait to see you walking up that aisle.
Oh, I am so excited. I can't picture my life without him. I think we have both worked hard and will work hard to earn everything we want, and we'll support each other no matter what. I think my walk down the aisle is going to be challenging not to cry and not fall over. But I know that I am walking towards someone who will love me for the rest of my life.
I've come to realize that I don't need you in my life, but I definitely want you in my life. And here, in front of our friends and family, I'd like to share why I want you in my life. You're my favorite person, partner, and teammate. Because this life we're working to build takes teamwork from both of us. That's something my own parents taught me that I didn't understand until there was you. The effort you put into my life, your life, plus our friends and family, I hope you know does not go unnoticed. I love your sense of community and how you're constantly supporting everyone in it. I know you've lost important pillars in your community, and your resiliency to everything and how you carry on their legacy is what I admire the most and sometimes stand in awe of. Thank you for never rushing me whenever we're already late. Thank you for matching your many words with your actions and your consistent laugh. Your main character energy is infectious, especially for someone like me who enjoys their background role. You always find a way to include me and celebrate my accomplishments. John 1, chapter 4, verse 18. There is no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear. And that's what you've done for me, Michael. You've calmed my very nervous system, and you drive out any fear about my past and our future. Thank you. And you've shown that things are all possible with faith in God and the love of your partner. I know we will keep this mentality for our future, for ourselves and our family. But enough about you and more about me and some of the commitments I hope to keep during our life together. I will always show how much I love you and want a life with you. I hope to lessen the stress of life and share our responsibilities, and I will support you in your many dreams. I promise to everyone else to keep him humble when all those dreams come true. Because that's what you do, Michael. You make my dreams, your dreams, and everyone's dreams come true. I love you, and I can't wait to spend my life with you.
I should have gone first. I'm going to try and follow that up. For those of you who know me, I'm not a man of many words, so I'll keep this short. I don't know how you follow that up, but I'll give it my best shot. So it feels as though there's really nothing I can say today that would do it justice the way I feel about you and the love that we share. Even though I usually have the right thing to say, today words don't feel like enough. But here we go. Growing up, I really struggled with the idea of there was a perfect partner out there for me. I don't know if I was convinced that two souls could really be destined, or at least there wasn't one maybe not out there for me. It seemed in this big world, what are the odds we could find the perfect partner? It seemed too unlikely, the odds too impossibly large, and that it would be far more realistic to have to settle or compromise when choosing the person I'd spend the rest of my life with. Some might say that's pessimistic, others might call that realism, but whether you agree or not, that was honestly how I felt. But not anymore. Because of you, Leah, and the love that you've shown me, I believe with all of my heart in the idea of a perfect partner, and that there is a person out there who was made for me, and I for them. I unquestionably believe that soulmates truly do exist, and I am so grateful to have found mine in you. Leah, to be loved by you has been the greatest blessing in my life, and I vow to never forget that. I vow to give you the best version of myself every day, and I vow to treat every day as an opportunity to be a better husband for you. I love you with everything I am. I am so incredibly thankful for every decision, every mistake, and every lesson that led me to you. You have loved me unconditionally. You've shown me a support that I never knew was possible. I'm going to try and love you like you've loved me every day for the rest of our lives. You are my best friend. You are my true love. And in a few moments, you'll be my wife. Thank you, Leah, for making me believe.
Wow, that was beautiful, folks. Sorry, clap your hands. Beautiful vows. We will do an official vow if you two want to join hands. Michael, please repeat after me. I, Michael, take you, Leah, to be my wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, it's all right. To love and to cherish, yes. As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
Before God and these witnesses.
Before God and before these witnesses.
I give you my vow. Leah, please repeat after me.
Michael and Leah, you have pledged your love and made covenant vows before God and these witnesses. By the authority vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Michael, you may kiss the bride. That's all right. Yes. Family and friends, it is my honor to introduce to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Michael Easton.
What do I want to say?
Leah and Michael, congratulations. Michael, welcome to the family officially. And hopefully we're going to be seeing a lot of my grandchildren.
Exactly. Congratulations, Michael and Leah. You guys really deserve each other. Wishing you guys all the best in the world, togetherness, hoping, and of course, you have lots of family to help, to support, be there for you, and to make sure that we all stay together.
Teamwork!
Leah and Michael, glad that you got together and that you're married. May you find the same happiness that your mother and I found, the same care, concern. Love you both. Best of luck.
All right, Leah and Michael, just want to say congratulations. Even though, Michael, you and I have had some of our differences, as brothers do, I want you to know I'm always going to take care of you. I'm always going to love you, and I'm so proud of you and who you become. Leah, welcome to the family. You make him better, and we wish the best for both of you. Congrats again.
No, hang on. That's not a good one.
I love you both. I'm really happy to be here, and thanks for having me as part of your day. Mike, you know, my best lad, thank you for being around for the past 15 years. And Leah, thanks so much for, you know, being the right person for him. And I'm so excited to see what you're both going to do together and see you guys grow together.
I just want to say that I hope you have the best time together, growing old together, starting a family together. I think you'll do amazing things together, and I love you very much.
Is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you. Love was made